What are your 3 favourite things about yourself? Oh, I don't know if I have 3. That's quite a few. No, that's bad. Everyone should have multiple things they love about themselves. I don't know. It's an awkward question, isn't it? Don't know how to answer that. I'm good at giving advice. That's something I like about myself. I'm like the resident advice giver. I'm very wise. There you go. I'll give you one. We can tell you're glowing. Stop. No, honestly though, when have you ever seen my skin look like this without makeup on? Never. Never. It never looks like this. And obviously I've still got like, it's uneven and like my eyelids are always dark. Like it looks like I've got eyeshadow on. I just have dark eyelids. I don't know why. Always have. But yeah, I'm well happy with that. You're glowing. Glowing is just me being an oily gal. Like, oily gal. Skin type. So I've always been really oily. I'm now probably like oily to normal. No, I mean, look at me. I'm shiny. Like I haven't even moisturized this morning. Actually, I say that I've got a good skincare routine. This morning is the first morning I've forgotten. But I'm quite oily. I'm an oily gal. So I'd say oily to normal. Definitely not dry. Even though my body is very dry. It's just my face is oily. Do you know what I mean? And I've got eczema. I've got eczema. I do got eczema. So my body skin is like dehydrated as hell. But yeah, so my skincare routine is on a day that I'm wearing makeup, I double cleanse. Sometimes I triple cleanse depending on if I'm feeling crazy. One is a water-based cleanser from Paula's Choice. One is a oil-based cleanser, which is the one I only do sometimes because I hate it, from Drunk Elephant. And one's an enzyme cleanser from Dr. Jart. So cleanse all that shit. And if I've been wearing makeup, then I use the Paula's Choice BHA toner solution, then the niacinamide serum, and then Vermont, which is so expensive, I can't even chat, Vermont moisturizer. If I've not been wearing makeup, then I do the 2 cleansers. I do rice toner, which is really cool. The primary veil from Vermont, and then the Vermont. Is it Vermont? Am I chatting out my ass? Vermont. No, it's not Vermont. It's some bougie thing. Honestly, I can't even chat to you. Like, I spent so much money. Valmont moisturizer. I bought it in Japan and I've had it before once, but it was so expensive. I was like, I'm never buying it again. Ugh. The moisturizer is like £150. You definitely don't need to spend that. I was just feeling crazy that one day. Literally, I was feeling so crazy. And that's why I now have a skincare routine, because I'm like, I have to make the most of this because that is stupid. But do you know what's really good that's really cheap? Is The Ordinary. Their skin stuff is so good. It's so good. But do you know what? Because it's too expensive, it's the only reason I'm using it. Every time I buy skincare, I'm like, oh, CBA, keep up with it. Whereas this, I'm like, I cannot let this go off. I have to use it. So in that sense, it has been worth it for me, because the amount of skincare I've bought, I've spent more than £150 over the years and then not used it. Yeah, I feel obligated to use it. That's a good word. Body Shop tea tree. Tea tree, I think I'm low-key allergic to tea tree at all. Every time I've used anything tea tree, it makes my skin feel like prickly. No, not tea tree, witch hazel. No, I think it's both. It's both. They both make me feel like tingly, and I don't think they're meant to do that. No clue to what, but I'm here for it. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, it is. Vermont is good. It is just ridiculously expensive, and there's definitely probably a million other brands that are cheaper that will be great. Tea tree and witch hazel burns your skin as well. But you're allergic to, wait, what's that? Is that CeraVe or is that something else? CeraVe, yeah. I don't really like CeraVe. Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. It's never worked for me because I think I've never used it for long enough. Honestly, this is the longest I've kept up a skincare routine and the most in-depth skincare routine I've done. It's been a good few weeks now of actually like cleanser, moisturizer, different types of toner, serum, like the lot, exfoliators. It's the vibes. Oh, sorry, my sister's messaging me. Yeah, go on. I think we're gonna make lasagna tonight. Right, what do I need? Lasagna sheets, milk, got flour, got nutmeg, got carrots, got onion, maybe just one more onion for lasagna, mint, butter, unsalted, for the roux. Do you make the sauce fresh? Of course. Milk lasagna. You need milk to make a roux. That's how you make bechamel. Bechamel is literally milk, flour, butter, and nutmeg. and salt. Anyway, so butter, flour, make the thingy, pour in the milk, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I've got all that. Milk, done. And then I make the sauce. Okay, chop up onions, carrot. Okay. And then, ooh, I think I've got my 2 tomatoes. I think I've got some, but I'm going to put in tomatoes. Tiny sprinkles of nutmeg. Done. Pepper, salt, lasagna sheets. I'm building it. I think that's it. Need ice cream for dessert. I don't really eat dessert, so I'm not really a dessert girl. I'd rather have like 2 bowls of pasta. Like remembering the ingredients by doing the actions. That's how I do it. Celery, no. No. In Italy, they tend not to put celery in a lasagna. I also just don't really like celery. No, Mushu can't eat the food we eat because we have salt and stuff. You can't have salt. Cheese. No, there's no cheese in a lasagna. That's an English thing. You can put a bit of mozzarella in it if you want to sort of make cheese balls, but it's not necessary. But I've noticed a lot of people in England put cheese on top of a lasagna, which is weird. Yeah, it's not really that common in Italy to do that. I guess you could maybe put a little bit of parmesan, but it's not really that normal. But sometimes, yeah, you could put little bits of mozzarella in the bechamel, like bechamel layers, and then it creates that like stringy if you want that effect. But cheese, to me, it doesn't go. You could put cheese, you could put mozzarella on it. Mozzarella's quite a neutral flavoured cheese, but Parmesan's quite strong. Like it's got quite a, like that renety taste. So it's like, And I know some people that put cheddar on it, and that is just, that's criminal. That I will not allow ever. No. Oh, cheddar for me. No, David. Jail. Yeah, jail. We literally just don't use cheddar in Italy. It's just not a thing there. Just Smoosh, you get the cheese tax. He does. He loves mozzarella. Oh my God, he's obsessed with mozzarella. He will do anything I want if I give him mozzarella. Cheddar's amazing on it. No, it's not. There's butter in lasagna. Yeah, because the butter is what makes the roux. A roux is basically a white sauce, the base for a white sauce. It's butter mixed with flour to make like a paste, and then you slowly add milk to thicken, and that's how you make the base of a white sauce. So yeah, he loves cheese. Mushu does love cheese. Are you making the white sauce? Oh yeah. When you get stuff from jars, it's just got a bunch of shit in it that you don't like. It freaks me out. Also, it just doesn't taste right because they've got to put a certain amount of salt in it to keep it safe for a shelf. Also, like the white sauces, like a dolmio and stuff, they're kept on a shelf. Like they're not even in the fridge. You know that sauce is meant to just be milk, butter. There's no way you can keep milk on a shelf and it not be full of shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, it freaks me out. I'm like, what is in there? What have you put in there that means it's that simple? It's so, honestly, white sauce, it hurts your arm a bit because you've proper got to like keep it going to stop it curdling, but it's not hard. So the fact that it's basically just a milk sauce that's just on the shelf, and also those jars last for like 4 months when you don't open them. What is in there? What is in there? No. I was fine with it until you put it like that. Honestly, my biggest recommendation, especially if you're someone that's trying to like go on like a bit of a health kick, the best thing you can do is make yourself fresh food. Like it's the best thing you can do. And also it often does work out cheaper than buying these jar sauces. Because I know that a lot of people feel like they can't cook fresh because they're like, oh, it's so much more expensive. But it's not true. It's not true. You 100% can cook fresh and it be cheaper than 99.9% of the sauces on the shelf. Yeah, it just takes a little bit more time. But then if you bulk cook, you can always like make, so sometimes what I used to do when I lived alone, because I was only one person, I'd cook myself like, for instance, a bolognese for 4, because that's what like a packet of mince will serve like 4 people. Or like a tomato, like tomatoes, like the packet of tomatoes, that would serve like 4 people. So I cook it all and then I portion it out and then freeze it. And it's still fresh. It's just you frozen it. So much better, much better. I do that to take it to work throughout the week, honestly. I mean, it is long, but like if on a Sunday you think, all right, I'm going to make myself a lunch and a dinner. And for lunch, I'm going to make myself a pasta sauce is also the easiest thing to freeze. I'm going to make myself this dish or whatever, make a bunch of that, and that's you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, lunch is sorted. It does mean you have to have the same meal quite a lot though. Yeah, but if you freeze it, you could have it in a month, once a week, once every 2 weeks, you know? Freezing it lasts a long time and it doesn't have all the shit in it that you probably should like. There's so much sugar in like jar sauces and stuff. It's like, I'd rather have a sugar in my cup of tea. Yeah, I do cook quite a lot still. Every weekend I make every meal. Do you usually have sugar in your tea though? I do now. Sure, I don't have a tea every day though. It also depends on the day if I want a sugar. I just do what I'm feeling. Exactly. And like you can also like adjust things. So like if you make a basic tomato sauce, like say you literally just do onion, carrot, tomato, basic sauce, heat it up, add some basil. Great, you've got a sauce for like ravioli. You can add that in, or a gnocchi, you know, or you can add some veg in, and then you can have a vegetable sauce. You can add stuff to it after you've heated it back up, like, but you have the base, which is the bulk and the long stuff. I don't like carrot either, but you cut it up fine so you don't know it's in there. Do you bake? No, never ever have enjoyed bacon. Really, bacon's not my vibe. Love cooking, do not love baking. Don't know why. Do you know what it is? It's because I don't like following a recipe. So that's why bacon, you have to follow well, I'd have to follow a recipe because I haven't got a clue. So yeah. Do you usually make pasta yourself? Not all the time, no. Sometimes I make the pasta. Sometimes I'll just buy fresh pasta from like, the Co-op fresh pasta is really good. Their fresh pasta is good. Waitrose fresh pasta, dead. So dead, do not buy it. It's so bad. Co-op all the way. My sister likes baking. She likes cooking as well. But she came over the other day to look after Mushu while I was out. I came back and she'd baked us cookies. I was like, that is really cute. No, I've never watched MasterChef, you know. I probably would really enjoy it because I love a good cooking show. Love me a bit of Gordon Ramsay, as we all know. Oh, pasta with ketchup. No.
Welcome to G's room, G's room, G's room.
I just gave him some lemon, like a tiny bit of lemon squirted to see if he hated it, and he loved it. So I tried to give you something sour and you liked. Do you want me to lift? Yeah, hi. Hello, baby. Hello. What? He is giant.
Who are we waiting for?
I don't know.
Is everyone here?
I'm not sure.
Look how big he is compared to my head.
They having a
He
good
is
time,
giant.
'cause I'm
Picking him
not.
up is such an
That's
ordeal.
actually unlocked.